how you're getting on with everything in your business. Let's see if someone joins live. If not, I'll just crack on with my 6 things. I think it's really, really important that you understand what you need to be doing in your business to make it more successful and to have more money coming in with ease and joy. And it's not a hustle business. It's not a side hustle business anymore, but it's actually something that brings you joy. I said to my email list last week, my 3 words for the year are joy, freedom, joy, freedom, and expansion. Joy for me, freedom for my family, and expansion for my business. And all those 3 have to go hand in hand. They have to be aligned to each other. If there's something that gives me expansion in business but doesn't give me joy or freedom for my family, I'm not gonna do it. So that's quite different thing that I'm doing this year, because normally people have got 1 word and they just stick to this 1 word. I've decided to go with 3 because I had someone talking about it on the internet and it actually made a lot of sense for me. So let's see how it goes. Okay, cool. So today I'm talking about the 6 things that you can do in your business to bring more joy and more ease, and the things that will make it or break it for you. Business doesn't have to be that difficult, and it really doesn't, but we are making it be more difficult than it should. So pay attention to those 6 things and see what have you already done, where are you with them, what maybe you need to change and tweak. And I know it took me years of tweaking, changing, adapting to actually get to a really nice place, but it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. So the 6 things I've got are, first of all, is planning. And I know it's boring as hell and people don't like to do planning. People hate to do planning. But the problem is, if you don't do planning in your business, what happens is you wake up on a Monday and you think, what am I going to do? So you're ultimately already losing time by not having a plan in place. You're losing time thinking, what am I going to do? And the thing is, majority of us, when we end up in a situation where we are thinking about what should we do? No, it's Monday. Am I doing this? Am I selling this? What's going on in my world? We procrastinate. And we are more likely to go on Facebook and just scroll, more likely to go on TikTok and just scroll, right? So the time runs away from us. Now imagine if every week you would just wake up and you knew exactly what you were meant to be doing. Now, don't get me wrong, this plan is not here to be carved in stone and this is how it has to be. No, you can tweak and you can adjust, you can change, but have a plan in the first place, because just having the plan stops the panic. It stops this behavior of, I have no idea what I'm doing now, and it actually puts you on the right track. Even if so when I wake up on Monday in the morning and I think, right, what's in the pipeline for me for this week? What am I selling this week? If it doesn't feel right to do it that week, I'm allowed to change it. I'm allowed to tweak it and put a different offer out. If I'm selling Magnify this week, I'm allowed to actually start talking about my one-to-one as well, or tweak it and change it and do a one-to-one instead of Magnify. It's fine, it's okay. But that stops me. The fact that I've got the plan stops me from actually going, what could I do this? This is where we're losing time. This is where we're losing momentum. And this is where we are not concentrating on the right things in our business. And it just doesn't give us results, right? So the first thing is planning your actions and your sales in the business. Now, I've been hearing the word discipline a lot recently from absolutely everywhere for some reason. And I think the universe is telling me something. Discipline is so, so important. It's not about discipline in terms of hustling through it. It's about doing the things that are important, that are right, and doing them at the right time for you and your business. This is key, and being really consistent and keep that discipline in is really, really important as well. Right. So the second thing, and it's connected to discipline as well, is review and correct. Again, I speak to so many people who end up having a full year of accounts or full year of doing whatever they are doing. And when I ask them, what's your revenue for the year? Their face goes like, ooh, no idea. What's your profit? No idea. Right? So because you don't do this review, stop review kind of almost thing in your business, you are going like in fog. It's going blind because you're not giving yourself opportunity to grow. You're taking it away from yourself. Imagine if you knew after month 1, this is what worked, this is what didn't work, this is my income, this is my cost. What can I change? That sets you up for a successful month 2, or a better month 2 than month 1 at least. But if you don't know what's happened in month 1, it is very difficult to correct something and then do something about it in month 2, isn't it? It's even more difficult if you've had 11 months of going in blind, and then December comes, which is month 12 for you, and you're like, right, let's make this year successful, but you don't know how successful you've already been. Maybe you've already made enough money in your business, but you're just not paying attention to it and you don't know. So if you're not doing review, please make sure that you put something in your diary and you do a review on at least a monthly basis. Do a review in terms of, this is what's happening in my business, this is what worked, this is what didn't work, this is what I learned. That's key. In my view, that's really, really key. Now, the third thing is do something outside of your comfort zone that you've neglected before. Why? Because when you think about it, if you've neglected something, but it was always at the back of your head, oh, I need to pay attention to it, I should do something about it, I should think about it. This is a nudge from the universe. The universe is telling you, you should look into it. It's like when you really don't want to do it, you should actually do it, because that will take you to the next level. That will make this impact for you that you're looking for. So I've been speaking to some business owners or something, and they said to me, they are still fairly new in business, running for a couple of years, and they've got, the income is some sort of level. It's not huge, but it's decent. But they spend it all on doing things like, emails, funnels, marketing, everything else. So they have no money in the business, right? They are making absolutely no money in the business because they are spending it. And when I asked them some fundamental questions about finances, about keeping track of things, about how well they manage their money, they tell me, oh, no, we'll do it later. We'll get this. We need to get the business off the ground first. That doesn't work this way. It's going to be a really big struggle for them going forward to put the business in the right place financially if they completely neglected it from the start. And the fact that they are doing absolutely everything else, and finances and money fill them with fear, like they are terrified, that just tells me this is what they should be doing. So do something this year that is out of your comfort zone. That is something that you've not done before, or you are terrified to do it. Take small steps and start thinking about implementing it. Start thinking about making changes in your business in line with the fact that the stuff that you don't want to do. And it will change everything for you. Okay, number 4, raise your prices. I know I'm talking about this quite a lot, but we've got such a huge inflation at the moment. And a lot of business owners, what they do is, rather than increase their prices, they reduce their prices. Why? Because they are in panic. They go into this, oh, if I want to charge 1K, no one will buy because people cannot afford it. So they immediately decrease the price to 500 or even less than this. But by doing this, they immediately devalue their service in their own eyes and in their customers' eyes. So it doesn't do any favors to anyone, absolutely no one. So they get demotivated. The cash is not coming. If the cash is coming, if they are lucky enough to sell it at 400 or 500 pounds, they will not get their ideal client to work with. Instead, what they should do, they should increase the price or keep the price the same, but be able to articulate the value of what they offer and start talking to people about it more. Start being visible more. Again, if it's out of your comfort zone, maybe visibility is something you need to work on this year. But pricing is a huge, magic, powerful marketing tool if it's used right. You can do yourself a lot of harm if you don't do your pricing properly, and you can do yourself a lot of good if you do your pricing properly. Now, when I work with people, my clients, they tend to increase their prices quite dramatically. Double is probably the minimum that they do, right? They do much more than this. I'm going to be running in February Price Baby again. So this is my course that is a 4-week course about pricing for business. And we cover pricing for individuals, we cover pricing for corporates. We do quite a lot of a big range of things. And we cover mindset and the strategy. So it's full of golden nuggets. It's full of information, how you can get better with your pricing, how you can actually increase those prices and feeling good about it. Because that's the challenge. If you are increasing your price and not feeling good about it, it's never going to work. You need to convince yourself, you need to be happy about it, and then the impact will come. Okay. What else? Number 5, grow your email list and increase your visibility. And this is a no-brainer, right? Every single business owner needs to know this. And they probably do, but again, they are very reluctant to go ahead and actually do it. And I know, because I've been the same. For the first few years in my business, I expected that customers will just land with me. I thought that by just posting some stuff from time to time, people will just know what I do, and people will come screaming and shouting, knocking on my door, because they want to work with me. Sadly, it doesn't work this way. And I'm seeing more and more people getting really frustrated that things don't work the way they want them to. You need to increase your visibility, you need to increase your confidence. Again, point 3, you need to do things that are out of your comfort zone. So if being on video like this is out of your comfort zone, then you should probably do it. I had a huge fear of being on video, and now I'm doing it. It's not perfect, but it's done. And it's done is better than perfect in my books, in my view. So why not? Okay, number 6, start thinking about investing. Now, I know I hear a lot of people say to me, I don't have money in my business to invest. I can hardly make any money in terms of pay my bills, not to mention investing. And I get it. But start small. Start investing or putting aside £5, £10 and see what happens. Start learning about how you can invest money, because there are different investment strategies that you can use in your business, and they will depend on your risk appetite. You know, are you risk averse, or are you really happy with taking a lot of risk? The higher the risk, the bigger the return, obviously, but you need to be comfortable with it. You need to learn how to invest. So buy a book about investing, learn about doing it, and see what it's going to bring to you and how it's going to work. Now, if you're saying to the universe, I'm interested in investing, I'll read a book, I'll watch webinars and see, watch some YouTube videos about how to invest money, then things will start happening for you, because you're giving the clear signal to the universe that you're ready to invest. You're ready to do something about it. I hope it makes sense. So that was a very, very short 15-minute teaching about 6 things in your business that you can do to make more money with more ease and joy. And just a recap of the 6 things. First was planning your actions, your sales, and having a solid plan in place, at least for the quarter. Second was to review and course correct. Now, if you need a spreadsheet to review, just a simple spreadsheet to plug in your numbers and then see some graphs in terms of how it's looking like, let me know, I can send you a copy. Third thing was to do something that is outside of your comfort zone, that you've almost neglected or almost stopped yourself from doing, because that's something you really need. Number 4 is increase your prices. Number 5 is grow your email list and your visibility. And number 6 is start investing, or start thinking about investing in your business. Those 6 things are not the things that will bring you clients and money like this. But what they will do, they will change the way you think about your business, and they will start helping you long term. There's no quick wins here. You need to do things in a certain order. It's a process. It takes time, usually. For some people, it's very quick. Majority of people, they have to do it. But you need to do it to see the results. Hope it makes sense. Right, guys, let me know. I'll just check if there are any comments under the video on Facebook, because I can't see from my Zoom. And if there are any, please let me know. Leave them in the group. Leave the comments and questions in the group. Otherwise, you can put a comment and I'll reply later after you watch the replay. That's it. Thanks so much, everyone, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.